up? Today we're going to go over the toxic trait holders. You know, you guys got a lot of labels, but they all do the same fucking shit, just so you know. So, we have our grave diggers and our gold diggers. Then we have our pick-me's and nice guys. I put them together because they act the same way. They talk shit about everybody else and then go, look at me. I'm nice. I'm the better choice. Pick me. I'll be your trad wife. Yeah, there's a reason why they don't pick them, because they can feel the toxicity leaking off of these type of people because they're that desperate. Their desperation lives in these people. Then you have the scammers. They scam people out of money to get stuff. Doesn't matter what it is, they gonna scam you. They have no conscience. Then you have the fake friends and the two-faced people. Fake friends is usually listed for women, and two-faced is usually listed for men, but they're both the same. They talk shit about you and do all kinds of shit. Then you have what I've told you about, the fake smart people. These are the ones with the pseudo-intelligence that use big words. And here's a clue for a person that's smart. They almost never use big words around people who they know that won't understand it. These people use big words because they want you to look stupid. Smart people will dumb down what they're saying so that you can understand, because that means more to them than you just feeling inferior to them. Everybody feels inferior to a smart person at some aspect, okay? I'm not saying that people feel inferior, but I've had reactions to people when I've been myself and they feel weirded out, okay? This person's not going to weird anyone out. They're going to just give them code words and make you feel insecure about the big words that you don't know that they know. They're the word police people. Then you have the narcs. And this can be in family dynamics and your lover dynamics. Sometimes when it's a family dynamic, there's a person that picks one person to tear the fuck down. When that person leaves, guess what? They're going to find someone else in the family to tear down, because they're going to have their flying monkeys around, because the flying monkeys seen the pattern of how they lost the last person that they used to tear down. So they only just, they're the cheerleaders, so because they don't want to be the one that's torn down by the narc, even though you can tear that narc down by exposing them for exactly who they are. Then you have the pathological liars. These are people that just lie because breathing is their lying. They'll lie about any damn shit. Then you have the emotional vampires. They're the ones that take everything out of proportion. They're the ones that are loudest in the room, the most angriest in the room, and the most challenged for emotional intelligence. Then you have the thieves. They're always lying. They're right down there with the pathological liars and the emotional vampires, because all these motherfuckers technically lie, but these motherfuckers lie on a different level. That's why they group over here. Then you have the covert bully. And for women, you know this bitch. She's a bitch giving you passive-aggressive comments behind your back, and you're questioning, was that a compliment or a negative fucking comment? Yeah, that bitch. That's the bitch I'm talking about. Then you have your opportunists. Experienced opportunists. What's it? Expert? It's an opportunist, okay? You have your opportunists. They're looking to get an opportunity out of you. They're looking to see what you're doing. Now, if you want to think about the opportunists would be the gold diggers, the gold diggers and the grave diggers. The grave diggers are trying to get in your house. The gold diggers trying to take your inheritance or get you for alimony or child support. Then you have the fake friends. They might be fake and try to be an opportunist as well. Then you have your control freak, right? They just want to control everything. Usually they want to control everything because they didn't have anything to control when they was a little fucking kid. And so now that they're a big adult, they're trying to control anyone and everyone they can. But usually it's their partner, because you can't control anyone because people will start looking at you funny. So they learned to control just their partner. Now the control freak and the narcs seem similar, but this is only about controlling someone. They want control and to make you insecure and feel less than yourself. They want themselves to feel bigger. These people, they just want to feel like they're controlling everything. Then you have the martyr. Oh, my favorite. These are the ones that used to be the golden children or probably survived a miracle freaking illness as a child, and now, maybe if I didn't have cancer when I was a kid, I would be better. Maybe I could have gone, like, these bitches. Oh my God, these bitches are also like, I don't know how to describe the martyr. The martyr will take anyone's attention away from them because they are attention whores. Ah, that's what they are. These are the attention whores. They're all technically attention whores, but these are attention whores on steroids, okay? Then, let me point out something to you. All these people, all these things, they have things in common. It's through selfishness, hatefulness, and jealousy. Also, they also want what others have. They don't want to build anything. They want to take what you got. And that's what makes them selfish and hateful, because they're hateful because of what you have. And remember, you don't have to have stuff. You just be smarter than them. That's what my problem was. I was smarter. I didn't fucking realize that these motherfuckers was hating the fact that I was humbling them. And unbeknownst to me, I didn't know I was humbling them. I didn't know I was humbling y'all. Y'all was just too easy to humble, I guess. Maybe you're not as smart as I feel. Sorry. But on to the next thing. And you know what all this points to? Insecurities is the root of all evil. Maybe if you felt triggered of anything I just said in this video, then you are feeling triggered by one of the fucking arcs that I just mentioned. Now, before you leave a negative comment, think to yourself, she didn't say my name specifically, so why am I about to write this negative comment when she's talking about people in general? Gotta use your noggin. Some of y'all be attacking people online and you don't even know them motherfuckers. Remember the 3 hour lady? She came right to 5 fucking Mike. Heard she was going through a case though, but I don't give a fuck about shit like that. So, toxic trait holders. These are all the toxic trait holders, and if I forgot anything, trust me, it'll be another video. But remember, they're all toxic. They're all hateful. And it's all stems down to insecurities. Remember, God loves you, and I love you too, but not in a weird way. Y'all stay Gucci.